All right, number 7. Did anyone figure out how to find the cost per pencil? Layla?
So it says that so each pack of pencils is 4 pencils. What? Yeah, so one pack of pencils, it has 4 pencils in it, is 50 cents. And so you need to so you need to find out how many packets there are. You do 10 pencils. So I did 2 packets because that would be 8.
Okay.
And that's so it's already $1.
Okay.
And then you would need another packet, but you only need 2 more pencils to get to 10 pencils. So if you cut 50 in half, because you cut 4 pencils in half, it'd be 25. So then you got $1.25.
I love that description. I'm gonna. What?
Sorry. No, we did. I got something wrong.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna show it the way I would have solved it, but the way Layla explained it was really good. Just thinking about it. Spencer, we good?
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready to listen?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. So I would do this using a ratio table where I start with pencils. So we'll say pencils and cost. So Jackson, I want you paying attention, please. Okay. And what's the cost for 4 pencils? 50 cents. Okay. And I want to get 10 pencils. Okay. Unfortunately, we cannot just divide 50 by 4 and figure out the cost of 1 pencil because we're going to get some crazy decimal. So let's think of a number that 4 and 10 have in common.
5.
Rosie? 2. Okay, how do I get from 4 to 2? Eben, I need you to, hey, Jackie, take the music out. Guys, we should not have headphones in at all. We should be paying attention and not making noise. Okay, how do I get from 4 to 2? Divide by 2. Okay, what's 50 cents divided by 2? 25 cents. That means for every 2 pencils, it costs us 25 cents. Okay, how do I get from 2 to 10? Times by 5. Okay, 1 quarter times 5. So that just means 5 quarters. How much is 5 quarters worth? $1.25. Nice job. It's okay if you did it a different way. I'm just showing you a way that I did it. Okay. All right. Number 8 says a factor tree for 14,700 is shown. Which factor of 14,700 is not a perfect square? So remember, factors are multiplied together to give us something. So for instance, this is a factor. This is a factor. These are factors down here. Okay, so we're trying to figure out which one is not a perfect square. So perfect squares are numbers that 2 of the same number can multiply together to get us. So what is the first perfect square? 1 times 1. 1. That's the first perfect square. What's another perfect square? So 2 times 2.
4.
Okay, 3 times 3.
9.
4 times 4.
16.
Oh, 4. We already have that one listed. So that one's because the question says which one is not a perfect square. Okay. After 16, we have 25. Oh, we have 25 up here, so that's not a perfect, or that is a perfect square. Okay. 6 times 6, 36. 7 times 7, 49. All right. Okay. I'm just going to check for 196. Okay. 40, so we did 7 times 7, 8 times 8. 64. 9 times 9.
81.
10 times 10.
100.
Okay. 11 times 11. 121. 12 times 12. 144. 13 times 13. Yay, thank you. I stole one from Mrs. Ettinger if you wanted to just give her that one.
From which one?
Right here.
Right next door?
Yep.
Okay.
Because I'm a thief. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Guys, don't steal door stops. Don't do that. Okay. 100 and so I think it's 169, I believe. 13 times 13.
No, it's not.
Spencer, chill. No? 13 times 13?
Oh, I know.
Okay. Should I try it?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. All right, 14 times 14. 196. Oh, look at that. So that's a perfect square, which means what is my not perfect square? 588. All right, number 9, I need to scroll down because I don't have it printed on here. It says, what is the ratio of frogs to snakes? So does order matter? Yes, it needs to be frogs first, then snakes. How many frogs are there?
Wait a minute, what did you say?
What did I say for the last one?
Yeah.
It was 588 was the only one that wasn't a perfect square. Okay, and how many snakes? Yeah, okay, just hang on to that. I'm posting the video. You can watch it later tonight. Okay, 8 to 4, which is which one? Very good. Okay, number 10. Which expression is equivalent to 3 to the power of 5? So that means we're going to take the number 3 and multiply it by itself how many times? 5 times. So 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Which one is that? F. Number 11 says no work to show. It says, what is the correct order when evaluating 5 plus 4 times 2 to the power of 3? Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, so what would be the first step? The exponent, which means we would evaluate 2 to the power of 3. That is m. After we do that, what would we do? So we would get 5 plus 4 times 2 times 2 times 2 is what? 8. Okay, what would I do next? 5 plus 4 or 4 times 8? 4 times 8. So multiply 4 and 8. That is what? P? Okay, and then the final step, so we have 5 plus 32. Okay, so we would just add 5 and 32, which is what? Well, I mean, which letter? Says add 5 and 32. Is that L? Yeah. Okay, last one. We're going to finish this right in the nick of time. Okay, this one was a little bit complicated because doing ratio tables, you can really only multiply and divide. So you're trying to figure out what can you multiply 6 by to get to 9, and that's going to end up being a decimal. So Layla? It is 1.5, but if we couldn't just think of that, there is another way to do it. So I would just say, okay, I'm going to figure out what this one is first instead of this one. How do I get from 2 to 6? Times 3. What's 6 times 3?
18.
18. Okay, so we got that one. Now from here, I can see a relationship between 9 and 18. What do we multiply 9 by to get to 18? 2. What number times 2 gives me 6? 3. So that missing number is 3. Okay, and then part B, it says represent the ratio relationship using the graph. So you need to graph some of these points. So you would do scrambled eggs. So like you'd go over 6 up 2. You could go over 9 up 3. And you would go over 18 up 6. However, how many points do you need to make a line? 2. So how many of those points do you actually need to do? Just 2 of them. Okay? And I would do 6 and 2, and I would do 9 and 3. So if you're looking at the Chromebook for part B of number 12. So I don't have it displayed right here. Yes. Okay? And then part C says use the graph to find the number of hard-boiled eggs served when the restaurant serves 15 scrambled eggs. We could also just put 15 right here. Well, that might be kind of tricky. If you use the graph, you're going to go over to 15, and then you have your line there. If you go over 15 and then you go up to the line, what do we see? 5. Yeah. It's 5. So part C is 5. I'll stop the video and then show you guys.